What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Digimon Rearise video, and with the release of Metal Garurumon, I wanted to go over a Digimon that's very similar to him. They do different things, but I wanted to go over, is he worth pulling for, in a hindsight of a side-by-side comparison of like an ultimate version of a, basically a replacement unit, which we all got for free from the pre-registration rewards, which is Aero Veedramon. So I'm going to compare them side-by-side, their stats, and all that good stuff. And I wish we had a better, basically a better way to compare, but this was the best site I could find to compare, Digimon, because I can't look at Metal Garurumon in my actual game. That would be easier because I don't own him. So, unfortunately, the index does not allow us to pull up the stats for some reason. I wish Bandai would fix that. To compare their skills, stats, and all that good stuff. So let's go and start with Aero Veedramon, though. You guys should all have him, so if you guys have not built him, I recommend building him just for the simple fact that he is very, very good, especially since he's a free ultimate, and he probably ranks up there with a lot of the megas as far as utility and everything goes. So, first of all, his overall stats are 4378 on HP, 2683 on power, 1339 on defense, and then 25, which is a pretty notable number on speed. And he is also a physical attack unit. So Dragon Pulse is his main skill, skill 1, which is going to do 350% damage to a single enemy with a 60% chance of stunning enemies for 2 turns. So very, very powerful, very, very good multiplier, especially for an ultimate, and then also has a 60% chance for stun, so 60% is very, very good. To my knowledge, I don't know if they have any equipment that actually like increases effectiveness or accuracy chance for debuff effects. If you guys do know that, let me know. I've seen stuff like Pinpoint, which is like you're able to target enemies with like the lowest health, and then like things like that, or attack speed, defense, HP, that kind of stuff. But I haven't really seen anything for accuracy or effectiveness chance. So if there are things like that, drop them in the comment section down below so I can let everyone else know. So next, his sub skill is going to deal 260% damage to one enemy, and then reduce defense of enemies by 40%. So very, very good. Like, I think his kit is very, very good for his skills specifically. He has a stun on his S1, and then he has his sub skill has a reduced defense on his S2. So obviously for PvP, I feel his skill 1 very, very beneficial since you can actually stun units. And then in Clash, his skill 2 is very, very good because it has a 40% chance to reduce defense. So actually, no, there's not a 40% chance. It's just a 40% in defense reduction. So it doesn't say that it's a chance. So it should always hit that defense break. You guys come from Epic 7, Overhit, things like that. You guys know how good defense break is on content in mobile games, especially for boss fights. So very, very good. And then his passive is a permanent power increase of 40%. So basically, you want to take that 2683 and give that a 40% increase because he's always going to have that power increase. So it's very, very good. And then he's going to be a vaccine, but I don't know why they don't have like his typing, like Calm or whatever. Do they have it up here? Maybe. Oh yeah, he's a Brave Digimon. So he is a Brave Digimon. So he does compete in your Brave slot for your plugins with like your War Greymons and things like that. So that's kind of his only drawback, I think, is that he does compete in that area for your War Greymon plugins. But late game, once you get like a surplus amount of plugins, that's not really going to be a factor. You can I still run them on the same team together, and even if I got Metal Garurumon, possibility of taking them out, but they both are physical attack units, and Metal Garurumon is a tech type unit. So, but let's go into Metal Garurumon. So he has 5720 HP. He has 3520 tech damage. Then he has a defense of 1339, and then his speed of 26. So if we glance back over, let's go back down to the stats, just do a side-by-side comparison. So he is faster. He is got the same defense, actually. 2683 to 3520. So we'd have to see with the 40%. 40%, I'm actually going to pull out my phone real fast and do that calculation for you guys real fast so we can have that breakdown. So let's pull up 2683. 2683 times 0.40. So it's going to be 1,075 attack plus 2683, which brings him 3756. So he actually does have more attack strength on the stats than Metal Garurumon, assuming my calculations were correct. If they are wrong, let me know. And then a lot more HP, almost more than 1,000 more HP, like 1,200 more HP. So he's faster, and he does have more HP. They have the same defense, but Aero Veedramon from stat-wise will output more damage. So there you go. I don't know. Oh, okay. Is this a different? Okay, I think they're totally different. Okay, I don't know if we have the cool one or the brave one. There's two of them here. I think we have the brave one, actually, don't we? Okay, no, we do have the brave one. Or we do have the cool one. Okay, so we do have the cool one. Alright, because I remember seeing this in the description that he does give increased crit rate. Okay, so we have this one, the cool one. There is another one that's going to be coming to the game later. This is a JP database. So we do have this one. Okay, so main attack stat does 460% damage to single enemies, 60% chance to freeze, increase your tech attack by 50%. So while the passive is going to give him more power, he does have more than 100. He has 110% more multiplier on his main, and on top of that, he also gives himself increased tech damage by 50%. So when we look at his comparison, it just does the stun and freeze. Basically, does the same thing. It's going to immobilize the enemy where they can't move, they can't attack, do specials, all that kind of stuff. So that part's pretty similar, but 110% more damage, and then give that 50% increase. So he is going to. Possibly that in the starting, Aero Veedramon could be on par with him in damage, but definitely late game where you're getting this attack buff multiple times and you're able to, consistently get that 50% boost, definitely Metal Garurumon is going to be better overall. So then we go to his sub skill. It's going to be increased critical rate by 30% for all enemies. For all enemies by 30% damage for 2 turns. Okay. I think that this is a Google Translate, so I'm pretty sure what this means is increased critical rate by 30% for all tech enemies I guess it's just critical rate. It doesn't say for it doesn't actually say for just tech enemies. So I would assume this is increases critical rate of all your allies by 30%. And then maybe it's also saying for all enemies by 30% deal damage. I wish they would actually just show us what it does in the game, but this is the best translation I could find. So I think this is what it means. You increase your crit rate by 30%, and then all enemies decrease their critical damage or decrease damage by 30% for 2 turns. That's what it seems like to me, because then it just says for all enemies by 30% damage. I don't know. That's the best I could see. I will post if I could find it on the banner summon, what his skills do, then I'll actually just post the correct description of his skill too, to make it easier on you guys, and just read it in the description, and I'll pin that, or pin a comment or something. And then his passive is disable paralysis for all allies, which is really, really good. Being immune to a CC effect like paralysis, freeze, or anything like that is super, super good. Sleep, and that's for all your allies. So he has an immunity for 1 effect. So that's very, very good passive. So very, very good unit overall. That's pretty much all the information we have on them. So in conclusion, if you have everything for your account, and I only say this because right now, at least in the game, getting currency is very, very hard. Yeah, you can get maybe 200 to 400 currency each week from PvP, but, this is not a step-up banner. You're not guaranteed him after so many attempts. So he has a 1% pull rate, I believe, from what I saw on the banner to be pulled. So that's very, very low. That means basically you should get him in 100 summons, which means 10 multis. So that would mean it's going to cost you around 2,000 rubies, generally speaking, on averages to pull him. Obviously, you can pull him in 1, pull him 2, 4, 5, whatever. But I would say if you already have Aero Veedramon built, if you already have a really, really good team and you're doing fine in clashes, you're doing fine in PvP, you're getting the top 1,000 in PvP or whatever, I would say you can probably skip and save for a different unit, because he's going to have a very similar role while he is going to be doing, I think, more overall for your team than Aero Veedramon, at this point in the game, I don't think we're really faced with content where you need to pull every single new mega that comes out, because there's going to be certain megas that are going to be so much more useful in certain contents than Metalgarurumon, more than likely. Especially like with his passive, he really seems niche for a, you know, paralysis type boss. So I feel that's where he's going to really shine. So if you guys, let me know what you guys think of him over on the comment section down below. Give me your thoughts, opinions, insights, all that good stuff. And let me know what you guys think of him overall. If you guys are summoning for him, if you're not summoning for him, if you're waiting for a certain Digimon to come into the game, let me know who it is, who you're saving for, and all that good stuff. I am probably going to be passing more than likely, and then holding off for another unit to be released down the road, like Omnimon, who's who I really want to save for. But there you go, guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, make sure you drop a like down below, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to, you know, get Digimon content over here on the channel. So if you guys, even if you guys are here for Loon or other games, any support that you guys show me watching it and liking and commenting and obviously hitting those subscribes and bells if you guys are new, much appreciated. I really do. Thank you guys for watching the video today, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, guys.